I'm about 75% sure that I've got everything fixed that I need to fix on this to drive it. So we're gonna take it around the block, take it on a test drive, see if it has any oiling problems, transmission problems, braking problems, cooling problems. Maybe we can see if the radio works. No transfer case problems though. I don't have a place to take it off-road right now. Okay, let's go drive it. Let's give it a couple pumps and start it. Well, it did start, but it's at low idle. It's not that warm out, so that needs looked at. All right, let's put it in gear. We are backing out. That's always good, right? That's a nice suspension creak still. I'm not sure what that's about yet. I'm imagining it needs grease somewhere or something. Drive. There we go. Sure, why wouldn't it stall? It's cold. It's cold. It'll be fine. It's cold with an ill-adjusted choke. It'll be okay. Definitely feels like it needs a throttle cable. These are kind of known for having issues. It's got like an internal return spring on the carburetor end of it. So that's something we'll definitely have to look at. Doesn't seem to have a bog spot, but it's definitely got a suspension creak. First gear works. That's always nice. Definitely idling too low, but it is idling. It has oil pressure. Seems to be charging. It doesn't bog off initial start. Oh man, okay. It's not bad. I definitely still have some valve train noise. It needs to be taken care of. You can probably definitely hear that. I have to go through the valves again. When we get back to the driveway, we'll check out the noises and look for leaks and things like that. It doesn't appear to be leaking. I'm not leaving anything on the pavement when I pull away. There's a tire out of balance. That's for sure. Maybe an exhaust leak too. I don't think it's missing. Idling okay. Temperature's up in the middle now. Oil pressure still good. I think definitely we fixed the oiling problem, which took a lot. Drove it a little, put a radiator hose on it. It kicked the push rods out, pulled the valve covers, adjusted valve lash, rebuilt the carburetor, wasn't valve lash, changed the oil, pulled the rocker arms, still had valve lash problems, lubed up the rocker arms, put the valve covers back on, did a tune-up, kicked the push rod, pulled the valve covers again, pulled the cylinder heads, intake manifold, ripped the camshafts out, found a camshaft bearing in wrong, didn't pull it, drilled a hole in the bearing, put the camshaft back in, put the heads on intake manifold, put the valve covers on, did not readjust the valves, changed the oil again, not new belts, 2 fuel filters, pulled the fuel sending unit, that was clogged, and now test drive, and it is not terrible. Needs an alignment, that's for sure. Brakes, there we go. Ooh, check the heat. I have heat, it's good. I don't have air conditioning yet because the belt's not on it. It's too cold to test it today anyway. Let's get out with it running and see how the valve lash actually sounds. Well, there's definitely an exhaust leak. Sounds like the exhaust leak is right there. No, not yet. Other than the horrible exhaust leak, it's better. I'd say it's better. Wait, this is a two-handed key out maneuver. Hold on. Button up, key off, key out. Let's see what it smells like oil. I think that's still cooking off from where I fixed everything. I think our exhaust leak's right there at that donut gasket. But it could also be at this catalytic converter. Well, laying underneath it, I don't see any leaks after our test drive, so that's always a good thing. I do have some suspension noise. I've got a brake pull. That's gonna do it for today. I got to test drive it. It definitely is really weak, so it needs timing. It's got a brake rotor on the driver's side, it seems like it's a little warped. That may come out of it, I don't know. I still have one, maybe two rocker arms to adjust valve lash on the driver's side. It doesn't sound like all of them, but it definitely sounds like driver's side. I've got it idling too low. I think maybe a little too lean as well, so we will look at that. Drop the keys. I don't care. But it did drive okay. So I'm gonna go start it here in 15, 20 minutes and see if it starts okay. If it starts okay, we've definitely fixed the oiling problem. And that's really all we're looking for today. Until next time, see you later.